Morning people, it's Phil here from Telford Koi Pond on a very beautiful Christmas Eve morning. To be honest with you, it's 8 degrees, the sun's out, wind's not too bad. So this is it, Christmas Eve. This is going to be my last video of the year. So a very quick catch up on where we are in terms of the pond and the filter house, and then a few thank yous and shout outs from me. So let's have a quick look at the pond to start with. There really isn't much to look at. As you know, I put my covers on a few weeks ago. When it is warm-ish and bright like this, then I'll just flip this, I'm flipping this cover back so they've got daylight, so hopefully you can pick them out there underneath the heron guard or heron screen. They're still looking for food. I haven't actually gone down below 14 at the moment. I will do after Christmas, but yeah, I don't know, I'm in a quandary at the minute. I'm getting mixed messages and everybody's got their own opinions and advice, which is if you like, one of the bugbears of our hobby. Everybody's got an opinion, but just trying to sort out what I think is best for me. So at the moment I'm at 14. I'm still feeding, but I'm only really feeding 3 times a day, and that's the lowest amount of food I can give them through that fish feeder. So that's the outside. It's very barren and stark. So I'm just going to show you what I've been messing with in the koi house. Koi art there by Dave from Eden Pond. Dave, I think my filter house is looking a bit lopsided, to be honest. It's probably needs another one on the other side, so I might be in touch with you after Christmas. But anyway, here we go. So inside, nothing earth-shattering in terms of changes. I think the last time I did a video on winterizing the filter house, the thing I said I was going to do is put another layer of this polystyrene on the roof, because if you remember, there was about 20mm gap here. So these are 75mm, what you call them, beams, purlins, whatever they are. So I've put another layer of 25mm all over there. So basically there's 75mm of insulation in the roof, and there's 50mm of insulation all around the filter house, including the door. The other thing I've done is I've got a massive double window on that side looking out over the pond. So just as a winter measure, I've sort of covered that one up permanently, and I've made myself 2 screens out of the, there you go, out of the polystyrene I had left over. That literally just, that's for that window. They literally just push into place and just hold there by themselves. And there's the one, that tall one there is the one for the for that big window. So I just shove, if it's going to be like minus temperatures, I'll just come and shove them in at night. But how we are at the moment, I'm just leaving that one open and that one open, so I can still look at the pond when I want to. But yeah, so a couple of thank yous. If you'll bear with me, the first one, you'll see I've got a few more mugs. Happy days. The first one, and a very unexpected one, was from Oazi. So I had a parcel the other day, hadn't ordered anything, so I wasn't expecting anything. And I know people laugh and joke about me always, you know, giving Oazi a good plug and calling me Mr. Oazi is a bit of a joke. Well, do you know what? I can live with that. I say things as I find them, basically, and that was a very unexpected little present. And it wasn't just the cup, there was a multi-tool and a notebook and some other bits and pieces in there. So big shout out to Oazi. My drum is still working absolutely superb. My individual unit is still working absolutely superb. My Oazi pumps, UV and everything else I've got is absolutely working superb. So there you go, there's my plug. The other one, the indestructible Mr. Hatfield. So Lee, Koi Soldier, I'm sure everybody's been watching his pond build of late. Absolutely superb. You know, I thought I was did my research and was pedantic in how I approach things. Absolutely super, really is. If you, everybody's seen it, I'm sure, but if you haven't seen it, go along to the Koi Soldier, Lee Hatfield, just have a look at that pond he's just built. Not only the pond, just look at his fish. Absolutely to die for. But yeah, everybody else that sent me a mug, I've kept my original first mug I ever had made there for posterity. Martin's Koi Pong, Jack the Balding Reefer, Danny My Boy's Koi Liverpool, Sievers Pond, Koi Water Plants and Rants, Martin, Gifter's Koi, Eco Pond System. So yeah, thank you very much. I've still got room if anybody wants to send me some more. But more importantly, I've just had a load more mugs made and delivered. I was going to send them out before Christmas, but with all the horror stories and looking at the pictures of the depots on the telly, I didn't bother. So I'll put a load of mugs in the post after Christmas, so might be a nice little surprise for you in January. And I'm going to stop it there just for a second and I'll come back to you in a minute. So just really some last thoughts from me, and apologies if I'm rambling on a bit. But you know, what a cracking season it's been. There's been some absolutely superb events, some superb shows to go to. I've met some absolutely fantastic people. There's lots of new stuff coming out all the while. So you know, a big thank you to the likes of Ricky Stoddart at Koi Wholesale for all his lives he's been doing and passing on that level of information, and also for the auctions. You know, there were some good opportunities there to buy some decent fish. And on a similar vein, big shout out to Jack, the Balding Reefer Oasis. You know, brilliantly enhancing social media to the max, and also his Koi auctions of late. You know, very entertaining, and some nice fish there for anybody that is in the market for fish at the moment. And I gather, sorry, nearly forgot, Elite Koi Auctions. I've never bought a fish from Elite Koi Auctions yet, but I watched their auction on a Saturday afternoon as well. I think it's 11 o'clock this morning, so I need to get a wiggle on. But yeah, just to, you know, I like watching the auctions. I like watching people, what they're buying and everything, so it's really great. But also just generally some of the lives. There's a lot of people had a go at doing lives over the course of the year. The one that I still watch religiously is Gaz's Koi Pond, so I think that's really entertaining. Gaz, Daz and Mick, the three wise men, I think they're lovingly called. But you know, they have guests on. It's just blokes talking about Koi, talking about what they like, talking about the ponds, and that's really, you know, there's been a bit of upset, shall we say, this year. It hasn't been the best year for relationships, and you know, there's been things going on that have been quite negative. The one thing I've learned this year through things that have happened to family, friends, work colleagues is, guys, life is too short. It's too bloody short. Once it's gone, it's gone. I really hope that next season, whatever differences we've had, you know, let's try and put them behind us, and let's just take everybody at face value. If you don't want to speak to people, if you don't want to watch their things, it's a free country, then just don't. But I'm really hopeful that next season can be very harmonious, shall we say. Everybody getting on, or at least respecting everybody else's opinion. That's it really. That's enough ranting from me. So I just want to say, you know, in terms of my next season, it's got to be concentrating on fish and friends. So fish, I definitely need to start restocking my pond. I've got a shopping list in mind that I'm going to start going through. And also friends, in terms of Koi friends, I would love to do a load more pond visits next year. I really enjoyed doing that at the end of this year. I'm helping my mate Aid the Koi Keeper. Hello mate. Helping him do his pond rebuild, shall we say, as soon as Christmas is out of the way, so that'll be entertaining. But yeah, I'd like to do a lot more pond visits. If anybody's interested in coming and look at my little setup, then more than happy to have people over. Again, really looking forward to the shows. Can't wait for that to happen. So yeah, before I ramble anymore, to everybody I've met and said hello to, who's watched my videos, really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. To everybody, I really hope you have a fantastic Christmas. I hope Santa brings you whatever it is you've put on your list. Have a fantastic and prosperous new year, and I really look forward to meeting up with as many of you as I can in the new year. So stay safe, stay warm, and be good. See you next time. Bye.